fancy, and I'm not a little forward. No, no, if you are serious, little girl, don't play with my heart. It makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby I'm weak. Girl, you know that I'm weak. Tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your conscience be heard. I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me. Forget your foolish pride. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Life is too short to have sorrow. Yeah, you may be here today and gone tomorrow. You might as well get it what you want. So go on and live it, baby, baby. Go on and live it. Tell it like it is. I'm nothing to play with it. Girl, you better find yourself torn. But I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me, but I'm not your little boy. Oh, believe me, oh, believe me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Would I love her? Would I love her? Would I love her? Oh, I love you, my soul. There is nothing I can do about it. Yeah, oh, tell it like it is. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna leave the shop. Oh, believe me, woman, I gotta go now. Go now, go now, go now. Oh, tell it. Oh, why you hurt my heart? Girl, you know that I love you, that I love you. Oh, tell it. I can still smell the pomegranates grow.
Hey, Lantern. Hey, Kevin. I'm actually on the Florida Turnpike headed north back home. I'm just passing the Leesburg exit.
I don't know how hard this wind will blow. Where we'll go. Come on and we'll see, like we are free. Push the pedal down, watch the world around fly by us. Come on and we'll try one last time. Off on the floor, one more time to find you. Come on and we'll see, like we are free. Push the pedal down, watch the world around fly by us.
Sure will, Kevin.
Here we go, there's nothing left to choose. Here we go, there's nothing left to lose.
Thanks, Joey. Incredible. Hey, Crackpot, I'm just coming from hanging out with John, Dave, and Tina. That's right, Lantern.
No, something I know. A brilliant you are, unreliable. You shine like a star. It's unforgettable. Now that we've come this far, it's unmistakable. Undeniable. Friday morning, look on. Don't be on as I step through the farm, like I step to a song. A moment like a poem.
That's right, guys. I can rap.
Eyes like it's closed and it's gone when I open. Slip past the clouds are there everything. The band and a girl. You slip through your fingers. Feet hit the ground like a beat for the lonely. On a path beaten down by the clouds in the morning. If only I could touch past the phony. If only they were there now to hold me. The questions keep drumming. You're the only one stuck it out last night. The only other one who caught the other line. You're the only one when this world collides. What I can't deny.
Double track.
It's undeniable. How brilliant you are. Unreliable. You shine like a star. It's unforgettable. Now that we've come this far, it's unmistakable. Undeniable. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. No. It's my last year here, my first class moved to Portable A. Under instructions in summer that's cold today. I can see my breath and what's left of the west parking lot. And all the spaces that we fought and all seems forgotten. Left in the bottom and the past clouds of bubbling puddles of rainwater that hurt last night when I left like that.
Hey, Crackpot, that's gonna be in October, brother.
Won't come back, speaking my piece to the past. Can't help but wonder who's just wind at my back. A whisper to walk on, come on from all that. You're the only one stuck it out this time. The only other one who caught the other line. You're the only one when this world collides. The one I got tonight. It's undeniable. How brilliant you are. Unreliable. You shine like a star. It's unforgettable. Now that we've come this far, it's unmistakable, it's undeniable.
Because they're locked into our lease, and the lease only ends in October. So at that time, everybody's moving out. The kids are going to either Indiana or wherever. And I'm getting my RV and I'm hitting the road for daily vlogs. That's right, y'all. Daily vlogs.
Whoa, whoa, no, 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 whoa, whoa, no. I'm not gonna take it away, the swim to win. I don't be on the summer breeze. I'm gonna run away with the autumn race. Now that you found me in the spring, on and sing it out, tell you never. How brilliant you are, unreliable. You shine like a star, it's unforgettable. Now that we've come this far.
All over the country, brother.
It's unmistakable, it's undeniable, it's undeniable. How brilliant you are, unreliable. You shine like a star, it's unforgettable. Now that we've come this far, it's unmistakable, undeniable.
you, Tokes. So, guys, I know I said I was not going to do a live stream on the way home. Well, hey, guess what? I lied! Alright, I gotta find this next one. Here we go. It into sport mode. That's a good one, Crackpot. Hi, Tina.
She struck somebody with one eye in the mirror. She never even looks his way. He may convince himself that time will bring her nearer. She's always out of reach, Miss America. She looks so beautiful, he died to be her slave.
Holy shit! I just hit 105 miles per hour. Damn! Well, Crackpot, you said you wanted me to step on it. Crackpot, you wanted me to step on it, so... Oh, shut up, Joey. Hey, Walter. Oh, shut up. No, I just decided to drive fast. Walter, I topped out at 105 miles per hour. Believe it or not. MC Ride. No, I know. I know Joey has autism. I know. He's my buddy. He and I are cool. Hey, it's Crackpot's idea, okay? He wanted me to speed up. I know it's dangerous, Kate, but I'm sort of a risky kind of guy. Hey, you only live once, okay? So try living life in the fast lane sometimes. I usually don't go that fast. I swear I do not go that fast usually. You know what I realized too, guys? Instead of me being upset when people call me out as a liar, I'm just going to start making fun of myself with it. I'm just going to start, roasting myself. They say you can't feel good about yourself unless you sometimes make fun of yourself. So I'm going to suck it up to experience, and I'm going to chalk it up to experience and just start picking on myself. That way, it won't bother me no more. Oh, shut up. I know the lead car was driving away, you dippy. Ah, boy. You, you wouldn't tell the old beauty, would you? Yep. There's the bathroom on the right. Yep, I can poke fun of myself. I sure can. Because I realized something. Instead of letting people get to me when they call me out, hey, just use some of my voices and poke fun of myself, right? It's amazing to be able to pay tribute to this lying sack of crap, Zach Arnold. I'm gonna tell a little lie right now, okay? Zach always thought that he was my good friend Dean Martin, and Zach seems to think that one time he and I made a movie together. He thought that he had made a Western called Bandolero, and in this film, Zach says he was forced to jump off a 3-story building, and that in the middle of it, he fell asleep. He claims that we had a lot of fun together, even though I don't even know who he is. But according to Zach, he'd been drinking for quite a while, and we were shooting this scene where we were crossing a river, and I fell off my horse, and Joey, I'm doing Jimmy Stewart. You might remember him from It's a Wonderful Life. Harvey. He was in a couple Alfred Hitchcock films. One of them was Vertigo. Jimmy Stewart's one of my greatest impressions. Yes, that's Hungry Howie's there, Crackpot. But getting back to the story, back then, Zach claims that he was one of the worst alcoholics in the world. So when the scene came up, I fell off my horse and Zach rescued me, and he pulled me to shore and started giving me mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And you can't imagine the effects of what mouth-to-mouth resuscitation from a drunk person can have on someone. So I was going back to my hotel to study the scene and learn my lines for the following day, and suddenly I just said, "Oh, to heck with it! I'll just wait until I show up on set tomorrow and read it off the cue cards." So, Zach, do me a favor, will you? The next time you see me drown, just leave me there. And stop lying to people, seriously. Yes, I've gotten over the fact, Joey. I don't care what happens. I really don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna do that when I get home, Visions. But I can't decide whether I should smoke a blunt or smoke it out of my bong. I know we need more Jimmy Stewarts in the world. He was one of the nicest guys in Hollywood. Yeah, I know, Joey. I screwed a good thing up, and at this point though, I'm accepting defeat. So, man, I'm still doing the stuttering like Jimmy Stewart. It's hard for me to get out of his voice, especially after I talk for so long like him. No, Crumbles. No, it's I'm doing the later Jimmy Stewart, like right before he died. Because if I can't do the young Jimmy Stewart, like Mr. Smith Goes to Hollywood and whatever it is, It's a Wonderful Life, but I can do his later voice. Yes, he did have a great sense of humor. You know, Rich Little actually told a great story about Jimmy Stewart. One time he went over to Jimmy's house, and Jimmy was telling him a story, and he said, because Jimmy didn't live in a gated community. There was no gate around his house at all. Anybody could just walk up to his front door, and apparently they did too. So Rich told this funny story. He said one day he was over at Jimmy's house, and Jimmy said, you know, Rich, people, they drive by the house, and sometimes they'll come up and rap on the door. He said, but this one day a family came by in a truck, and they got out of the truck, and they put a blanket down, and then they proceeded to bring out chicken and salad and wine, and they had a picnic on my front lawn. And Rich said, well, gosh, Jim, did you phone up the police? Oh, no, Rich, I couldn't do that. That'd be mean. Well, did you tell them, please, will you get the hell off of my lawn? No, Rich, they seem like nice people. I couldn't do that. So you did nothing? Well, not exactly. I wandered back to the back of the house and turned the sprinklers on. Yeah, I know you guys are being spoiled. So I gotta get to Walmart quick, get home. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to ground the stuff up, because the nuggets are so freaking huge. Oh, I know. Yeah, hey Crackpot, how do you know this? Are you familiar with this area? You might be. It's all good, man. It's all good. I really like this area. I really, really do. Yes, they certainly are, Hectrix. They are a pain in the nuts. Ugh. Yeah, I had a great day today with John, Tina, Dave, and James. We had a lot of fun. We went to, where did we go? Well, I wouldn't say fun. The first part wasn't fun. But the second and third parts were fun. Eating lunch, going to Atomic Horror. So, that was fun. So I'm going to go home, smoke it up, and edit. And the vlog will be posted. I'm not going to premiere the darn thing again. The vlog's going to be posted either late tonight or tomorrow morning. The first part was to go pay our respects to Adam. I'm not okay, I'll spoil this for you guys. I only had one magnet that was on my car, and Adam's family is subscribed to my channel, so I only had one magnet left because the other one blew off my car while I was on my way to the RV show. So the other one I had, the final one, I took and I put at Adam's gravesite because his family, you know, they're subscribed to the channel. I just wanted them to know that, you know, I was there and I paid my respects. I mean, it's still really hard to try to wrap my head around the fact that Adam's no longer with us. I mean, to this day, guys, I still wake up in the morning anticipating a daily vlog from him. I mean, some mornings are better than others, but, you know, a lot of times I will, you know, it will slip my mind and I'll wake up and I'll be like, hey, why didn't Adam post yet? And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. It is. It really is. I actually did an extra video of Adam's gravesite because there's a channel that I watch on YouTube called Hollywood Graveyard, and the host of the channel, his name is Arthur Dark, and he goes around cemeteries in Hollywood and all over the place and visits final resting places of famous stars and stuff. Because Adam was larger than life, I'm actually going to send him to because he has viewer specials where his viewers can submit footage of their own from wherever they are. So I'm going to submit the footage of Adam's grave to him and see if he will publish it to one of his next videos, because as I said, Adam was larger than life. I mean, he should get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as the first ever YouTuber, social media influence. So, all right, let's go on in. No, he did not, crackpot. Well, no, he wasn't the first YouTube influencer, but he shaped the world of travel vlogs. He was one of the very first YouTubers to do travel vlogs, abandoned locations, movie locations, etc. Speaking of which, when I go out to LA, I already have a bunch of locations that I want to film. If I am going to go to Forest Lawn, Glendale, because there's a plethora full of stars that are buried there. So I am going to go there, and I don't know how the reception's going to be there, but I'm going to try to go live while I'm on those grounds. Not that you guys would want to see that stuff, but there's a handful of people that I want to visit there. Sorry, the camera's shaking, guys. I'm trying to walk and talk. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. There's 14 people watching, and there's 3 likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's over by the veg.
What do you mean? Yeah, I know, and I accept it. You know, I made some mistakes. Never should have happened. I could have just been upfront with everyone, but I didn't, and that's my own stupid fault, and I'm more than willing to suffer the ultimate consequences, okay? I admit defeat, guys. I admit it. Who wants to be with a lion, an habitual liar, you know? Where would they be? Yeah, crackpot. I lied a lot to a lot of people, and I was afraid to admit it at first, but then Yak helped me out and said, you know, you got to release yourself of the burden and stuff. So I was like, you know what? He's right. I'm just going to come clean, finally tell the truth, and hopefully be done with it. I don't know why I did it, crackpot. I really don't know. I was stupid. That's what it was. I was stupid. Why don't we go with that? Where the heck are they? So yeah, I just really need to work on myself, focus on myself in the future, and not get so tangled up in being somebody that I'm not. You know, all my life I've been, I'll be honest, guys, all my life I've posed as somebody bigger than I am. A lot of people say I have delusions of grandeur. Well, maybe they're right, but at the same time, you know, I'm willing to accept and take responsibility for my actions, and you know, I'm going to start working on myself to be a better person. Oh, let's see. Well, I do know that you've got a real heart of gold. You are, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Although right now I don't feel very loved because I caused some really bad vibes and made some really big mistakes within the community. Some people right now in the community probably don't like me. So, I mean, one of somebody, I forget who it was, said something. I think it was, I don't know, was it like a philosopher or something? But he said, reputation, people have a reputation, but then they have a character, a real character. And what we usually see is the person behind the character, and the people that we see, oh, here they are, and the people that we know from their reputation, when their true character comes out in the open, it opens the door for disappointment from those who love and admire these people. I mean, look at it this way. You know, you love a baseball player, and you find out later that he was gambling on games. We love a president because of his supposed honesty. Then we find out he was a liar and a thief and a cheater. You worship you love a YouTuber like who's standing in front of you now for the awesome and efficient vlogs he brings. Then you find out he's a chronic liar and has a dark side to him. So then I guess if that's the case, my reputation within YouTube is beloved, but my character shows otherwise. So there's two sides to everybody. There's the side you see on the screen, then there's the side that you see off camera. So, but very few people see the person that's off camera. Oh yeah, they are really high in here. So, yeah, I really screwed up, and I don't know if people are, just starting to, because there are a lot of times I've told the truth about things, and people are still saying, oh, that's a lie, that's a lie. And people are just looking at, they're basing it for what I said and how I act. So, oh, everything he says is a lie. Well, incidentally, guys, I'm not lying, okay? I'm walking. Hey, hey, hey! I'm walking here! Been living pretty frivolously lately, guys. Oh yeah, I know we can all change. The problem with lying so much is people start thinking all you say is a lie. That's why no one takes Fierce seriously. Well, I'll be honest, Fierce has actually been doing better, but he has been in part of the community for a long time. I've only been part of the community for a few months, so I'm pretty much like a rookie. Nobody really knows who I am. Yeah, I know that. I know Hector. I mean, it's just when I over exaggerate a lot of things, you guys. What I think is over exaggerating to myself may actually be considered a lie to other people. So, hold on, guys. Now, he does have a poster, Hectrix. He does have a poster. He does have a poster, bro. I didn't think he did. I know he had a poster. I thought he did, but he said that he just got it made into a smaller 10 by 11 or 11 by 8 or something like that. And I saw it at his house today. Not the poster, but the photograph. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I asked him if he saw. Yeah, I know. I mean, when you lie to somebody, darn it, there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know. He admitted, but I'll be honest, I lie a hell of a lot more than Fears does. And I think it's because now I'm afraid of the consequences. Because especially if I've got something good going for me, if I panic about it, I try to cover it up. I try and try and try and try, and I dig myself deeper in lies. And it's not intentional, but yet again, it's very unacceptable. So, you know, it's just terrible. I mean, I wish I should have been upright honest with you guys before, but you know, I was stupid. I didn't think about the consequences. So, whatever happened, I deserved. Because, unfortunately, unlike other human beings, I have more of a flawed character. Now, I'm not trying to tear myself down or anything. I'm telling the truth about myself. I have probably more woes and cons than anyone I've ever encountered. The only other kind of horrible people besides chronic liars are people, and this pains me to say because I really cannot stand these kind of people. I cannot stand woman abusers. That is one thing that you will see, that you will never see accept. And I'll be honest, guys, if I ever did see a man, so that's one thing I do not go for in this life. Yep, exactly, Hectrix. I'm sure you'd agree with me if you saw even any man hit a woman in your life, like not like from afar or anything, but like in your presence. I'm pretty sure you'd probably be so angry you'd take some action. I mean, it's not just me. I mean, no, I would not, Joey. Dude, that's disgusting. Sorry, Paul Lynn. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. Good old Paul Lynn. So, yeah, today was good. Very good. And I'm just heading back home from a long day. So, oh my goodness gracious. So I'll have the vlog up probably really late tonight. It depends on how long it takes me. Lying is a voluntary action. Very seldom is a lie not a choice. Only when you are naive, ignorant, or oblivious can that be an excuse. But I would agree there is no excuse to ever put your hands on a woman. My sentiments exactly, Rebel. My sentiments exactly. No, I have not met LC's family. I never even met LC. John says he wants me to introduce me to him. Yeah, I don't even know how old LC is. John said isn't he around John's age? I forget. Yeah, I would love to meet LC. I'd love to hang out with him and John. He loves the cons. Oh, the expos and stuff. No, I don't need to embrace my violent side. I need to better myself. Hey, Yak, how's it going, brother? I made and ate a Reuben sandwich. Dude, I don't eat bread and I don't eat sandwiches, but my dad absolutely loves Reubens. As a matter of fact, even though I don't eat bread and stuff, I'm seriously considering when I'm in LA in May I'm considering actually going to Philippe's. Philippe's, where the French dip sandwich was invented. No, you didn't see me eat bread, because I don't eat bread. The only thing bread-wise I eat is breading, like crispy breading, which is weird because I don't eat bread, but I love breading. I don't eat bread, but I love soft pretzels. Now, where's the sense in that? Yep, that's true, Yak. That is true. That really is true, Yak. I know what you're talking about exactly. Oh shoot, I gotta stop and get some gas real quick. Why don't I eat bread? Because I just never liked it. I don't know if it's the yeast or what it is, but I know soft pretzels have yeast. That's the problem. It might be the texture. It might just be the texture. I don't know. A celiac. I rarely hear that word anymore, celiac. What is that, Yak? Hey, gas is down again. $2.79 a gallon. That's awesome. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to get some gas and then I'll be back with yous. Just bear with me. Grizzly's my favorite. I hope you guys got that. No, it's actually not bad, Joey. Plus, I get 10 cents off a gallon here because this is my local place that I always go to. You guys remember this place. It's right across the street from my apartment. Be right back. Oh, this time I only got 5 cents off a gallon. Sorry, correction. Their screens are defective. Fucking Tourette's, I swear to God. Guys, I know it's nothing big, but I get embarrassed by it, unfortunately. I hope you guys can hear me. Ugh. All right. No, that wasn't a sneeze, Hollywood Toys. I have really bad Tourette syndrome. One of the biggest YouTubers has Tourette's. Are you referring to Bailey Dupree? The girl who has like a whole bunch of tics? Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is when, like, I'm in the store or something, and I have that loud, so I call that my bark. That's my barking tick. And, you guys might also hear me sometimes when I'm talking, like, I'll go like that, or I'll talk like that, no, I'll be like that. That's one of my biggest ticks also. So the barking and that kind of tick is really the biggest ones. And it's embarrassing, you guys. As I said, I can be walking around the store or something. I mean, I had a tick when I was there in Walmart. I don't know if you guys heard it. But when I did that, like 4 people like jumped and turned around and looked at me. I don't know. I really shouldn't be as self-conscious as I am, because I'm proud of who I am. Besides the lying part, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my heritage. I have no regrets. Again, besides the lies, I have no regrets about my life. I need my Pepsi. Where the hell did it go? Oh, lovely. There it is. Ah. Ah! All right. That there. Camera in the bag. Car off. Just gonna finish this real quick. Alright guys, let's go. I need to be prepared to get a text when I go in. Scooter is already pissed at me for leaving him earlier. Oh boy. But yeah, long day. For some odd reason though, I'm still hyper. I don't know why. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Bailey Dupree does have a lot of giant ticks. The sad thing is, people are starting to think that she's faking it just to get attention. But I can tell that it's genuine, because I've seen people with Tourette. By the way, Billie Eilish has Tourette's. I did not know that. Billie Eilish has them. Whew. Yo. Scooties. Oh boy, hold on guys. Why is it so hot in here? What? Chicken rings and fries? You're welcome. Alright, Scoots, come on. Oh, I know. There are an awful lot of fakers. Alright. First of all, draw this. Draw this. Turn on the light. And, hey! Get up here! Fine. Be rude, dog. Scooties! Yo.
You got anything on my 15?
Huh?
Got anything on the $15 I want you?
On the 15, you what?
That I want you?
When was this? Honestly, I forget. When was it?
It was a few days ago.
I have to check then. I know I... Can you do me a favor? Can you hang up my keys, please? What? Oh, shut it, Zoot Scoot. I'll figure everything out. Whew. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Now I can honestly say I'm lying. So there you go. Now I'm lying. Whew. Boy. So, come on, plug in. Oh boy. Scoots. Pop. There, get up here. Say hi. Hi. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you. Get going, dog. Thank you, Magic Cat. Whew. I'm winded. There you go. I had to. So, Yak, I know you're going live later on this evening. I know John wanted to try to get a live stream in. I don't know when he's going to be home. But either way, I'm going to probably go here for another maybe 5 minutes. Then I'll take off. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's a handful, though. He's a handful. Right, Scooties? Scooties! Oh, I was drinking Hi-C fruit punch. That's what I got at Why are you smearing yourself all over me? Are you claiming me or something? Yes. Yes, I love you too. Oh. Dude, you need a breath mint. Now, unfortunately, I need to clean it first, Joey. I'll show it to you guys then. I just need to clean it first. I'm going to have to roll a blunt here soon. But I can only smoke outside, so... Whew. But yet, maybe... Thank you, Lantern. Thank you. That's right, y'all. What? Oh! Yeah, bye-byes. Get going. Yeah, bye-byes. Go get Daddy. Go get Daddy and Brubby. And then we cheeched. Oh, boy. There was something I was going to say, but I forget. Guys, it's been a long, long day. But I still got editing to do. Like, if I was not still live streaming right now, I would already be editing. So, because what happens is I get, on my way home from vlogging, okay, I'll turn my Wi-Fi on. I'll get into my DJI Mimo app on my, my phone, and I'll turn on the camera. It'll pair the camera Bluetooth-wise into the app. And then all I gotta do is batch select all of the clips and download them to my phone. So all of the clips are in my reel right now on my gallery. All I gotta do then is open up my Splice app, select all the clips. It'll give me a full file, and then I just go in, trim down the clips, do some transitions from one scene to another, and then I go into save. But first of all, I choose 60 frames per second, 4K. So, yeah, it'll be smoke time here soon, Kate. I just need to rest a minute. Why is this damn place so hot? Seriously. I swear to God, the kids have the heat on, really? Alright, I gotta kick these shoes off. Oh boy. I don't know, after I smoke, I might just smoke and edit, I don't know. Oh, man. Scooter, get in here and get your dentist stick. Get in here. Really? There. Get the going. Why are you being so cowardly? Yo, what's up, Chicken Wizard? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know how many people have joined since I got home, but I fully admitted that now I'm lying. So, you can't holler at me for that. Eat your dentist stick, dog. Freshen your breath. It stinks. Little Belgian Malinois. You know, the cops could never use you as a canine. You know why? Because you're too sensitive. You're too soft. You're too lovable. They try to sick you on a criminal, you'll just go up and give him kisses. Yeah, that's the sad part. he would not be able to be a canine because he's too friendly. But then again, we don't want him to be a canine because we don't want him to get hurt, do we, Scoots? No, we do not. You're welcome. Your breath's starting to smell better already. Yee, baby. But you know, some guys, because of the way things were going earlier today, especially, I was seriously considering postponing my live stream for tomorrow night. But John talked a good amount of sense into me. He said, dude, why in the fuck would you even think about canceling? Why would you ever? Don't be a little pussy. Just because you're upset over something stupid doesn't mean you can't please your fans. And I'm there going, maybe you're right. He's like, I know I'm right. I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are right. He's like, now drive. I'm like, driving, sir. Now, John and I fuck around a lot. It's funny. So, oh my God, I gotta tell you guys something. John and I rarely freak out at each other, like argue, but we were talking, okay? We were talking on the way to Atomic Horror, and he thought I had to get off at a certain exit on my maps, which, yeah, I did, but the following exit would have taken me the same way. So he's there, dude, you're supposed to, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You were supposed to turn there. I'm like, John, I got it. I know where I'm going. He's like, your maps are saying this. I'm like, dude, I got it. Chill out. And he's like, yeah, but I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and chill out. So, yeah, he and I had a little bit of a tiff, but I've never yelled at John before. I mean, it's except for the stream the other night. So I wasn't lying there. I was not lying. I did go off on him on the stream the other night. But, you know, we have hardly ever had an argument like face to face. But he flipped out on me today thinking that I was taking the wrong exit. I knew exactly where I was going by memory. So when he did that, I just, you know, so immediately, because he was taking issue with me, I took issue right back with him. And then eventually he's like, you know, he's like, dude, are we cool? Are we cool, man? I'm so sorry. Are we cool? And I was still flustered. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. He's like, Zach, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are we cool? Are we cool? Like, I don't know. Something comes over him when you know, get huffy back with him. Like, he backs down almost. I'm not talking shit about John, okay? I love John. He's like a brother to me. And we have a lot of great fun going out and vlogging. Incidentally, right before I left them today, I told them we started planning our next vlogging adventure. We're going to go play mini golf. And then we're going to go to Ocoee, which is very near where Dave, Tina, and James live. Because, jeez, embarrassing. Because then we're going to go to a place called, we're gonna go to a place in Ocoee called Embellish FX. It's a special, FX prosthetic and costume shop. And I've gotten several noses to try to fit them as Ringo noses, but I never can get them right. Because the noses are not shaped around mine. But I am going to we're going to go there because they have a huge bulbous nose. And that one really resembles Richard Nixon's nose. And people are saying, I need to do more Nixon, but I need to get more in his character. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So I'm going to get this nose and blend it in. I'm going to use Pros-Aide and put it on me and just kind of blend it in with some makeup and some foundation and contouring and stuff. And then I'll be able to do Nixon properly. So, but what do you mean reoccurring behavior? What are you referring to, Rebel? Are you referring to like John, or are you referring to me? Like, I don't know who you're talking about. And let's see. On the 31st, I will be on the 31st, I'll be down in Orlando solo, uh, interviewing vendors and documenting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, but John's a cool guy, but I mean, he has his cons just like I do. But, it makes us part of human life. So, have you ever considered doing an impression of the Smart? No, I have actually. That's one that I'd like to try. Oh, I already told him some of the things, Tokes. I already told him some of the things that I think he could improve. And I've been trying to help him with his temper. But the thing is, I need to eat my own words because I was ignoring the negativity for a long time. And then once this whole thing came about with the lying and stuff, it's funny because I started flipping out and showing my dark side. But then less than a week before, I was telling John while he was freaking out about the trolls, I was giving him advice saying, you just got to let it go. Don't give them any ammo. Just, you can be angry in private, but don't let it show on camera. And he brought that up to me today. Or no, I brought it up to him. I said, look, it's kind of funny how I told you that, you need to, stop yelling into the camera and while you're on camera and stuff, and just be angry and vent to yourself off camera like I do. And then when that happened, when it happened with me, he said, eat your own words. So I was like, yeah, but instantly get labeled as something they're not. A lot of deflection, and I've only been here a short time. Well, I agree with you a little bit, Rebel, but I mean, I'm kind of stooping down. I've been kind of stooping down to their level because, all the lies I've been telling. And I don't want to say that it's nobody's fault but mine, okay? And I kept blaming it on certain things, but I was really only angry at myself. So I'm really trying my best to work on that, and I know I burned a very serious bridge. But then again, I'm more than willing to take the fall, take the blame, accept the consequences. So, I mean, I have nobody to blame but myself. And now that I'm back to this subject, I'm starting to lose viewers. Yeah, I know, Tokes. There's very few trolls in the community, and the trolls that were around were mainly trolling fears. I mean, those that trolled fears, they have no problem with me, and I'm really grateful for that. Um, but either way, I have my flaws, and I'm working on them. So, but when I'm upset, either A, I'll throw myself into work, like my vlogging, but my music speaks to me. My music speaks to me. And whenever I'm upset, I will just start writing songs. Like I will write. I need to pick up my keyboard from my parents' house and bring it over here because I find it harder to utilize music on a guitar anymore unless I'm playing piano or keyboard. I hope in May you can meet up with Joey. Yes, I would love for that. Um, I got a call from my friend, and he said that yes, he got a phone call from John Voight and Al Pacino, and they are set to come to dinner. However, that is for now.
but the Cannes Film Festival is happening the week that I'm going to be out there. So for now, they're scheduled to be there, but if they decide at the last minute to go to the Cannes Film Festival, then unfortunately they won't be there. But for now, it is a go. I will let you guys know as the time comes about. If it turns out that they cannot make it, I will still gladly meet Joey and Biscuit downtown in Hollywood. We will go eat and stuff, and we'll hang out. Maybe do a vlog together. Yeah, oh yeah, it is an important dinner, Tokes. I would say the easiest path to become better is simply tell the truth. It will set you free. It's the best policy. Old adages still apply here and now. Oh, tell me about it, Rebel. Tell me about it. I should be one to know. Yeah, it's because Tokes, it's because I'm gonna be 40. And to be quite honest, the reason it's so important to me, it's a big milestone. Like, I thought 50 would be a milestone, but 40 is very much an achievement for me because I'll be honest, guys, I was a serious rebel in my 20s, in my late teens, early 20s. I was an alcoholic. I hung around with a lot of drug addicts and stuff. I never got heavily into drugs, but no, for now it's not a lie. It's supposed to be happening, Adam, but it might fall through. But as for now, it is happening. But again, I am not holding my breath on it because the Cannes Film Festival is that week. So I don't know exactly if it's going to happen or not. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out more information. So just understand, it may be a go, it may be a no. So I'm just informing you guys. But when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was a rebel, okay? I experimented a couple times with cocaine. I never did heroin. I did acid once, and I did snort Vicodin through my nose. I did inhale Vicodin through my nose. I huffed butane a couple times, which might be why my brain's so messed up. But at that time, I never expected to reach age 30 because my life was at such a crossroads. I mean, I hit rock bottom at that point. I was going to go to rehab for like AA for alcoholic, but I decided no, I would stop hanging out with those negative influences and I would just start, even if I had to be alone in life, I was just going to leave those people and get out. And I overcame it. That was probably the biggest hurdle I ever had to get over. But I got through it. I got out of it. And I'm now finally about to reach 40. Oh, my beer sack. I don't know what the lie emoji is, Joey. Saliva. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's I don't know why Al Pacino wouldn't, because he's actually a friend. He's best friends with my buddy for Beverly Hills. John Voight is also his best friend. And so I have close connections to those two through my friend. So that's why I'm hoping that it's that it might happen. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. But as I said, it's not going to be the recasting for the new Anaconda. John Boyd should be in that, right? LOL. You know, he's had a long, great career. But he played the role of Howard Cosell in Ali with Will Smith. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, but Smoking hamburger helper. Hey, Lantern, why aren't you joining in with that? But he played Howard Cosell. I don't know how many of you have ever heard of Howard Cosell. He was the sportscaster for Monday Night Football, and he was actually the first person to announce John Lennon's death in 1980. And Howard Cosell is one of my best impressions. I usually say, "This is Howard Cosell, a legend in my own mind." And yes, he was. He really was. No, Tokes, I will not smoke pencil shavings. But I did my impression of that to oh yeah. Oh wow, Chris Cutler. Larry Fine. No, I didn't know her, but I knew I'm good friends with Curly Howard's grandson, Brad Server, and I met Curly's daughter, Brad's mother, who was Marilyn Howard. She was the oldest of Curly's daughters. He had one daughter with his wife Elaine, which was Marilyn. Then with his last wife, what was her name? I forget her last name, or I forget his last wife's name. Valerie, and they had a daughter named Janie. I don't know if Janie's still alive. I think Brad told me that she is, but he doesn't keep in contact with her very much. But anyway, going back to the impressions, I did my impression of Howard Cosell for my friend because I knew John Voight played him, and he said, "Zach, you really need to do that impression for John Voight." Let's see. So I'm going to if I see him there. Rebel, you see, Zach, and this is me being honest because you've lied so much. Now you're telling these stories, and I'm sure I know I'm not alone in saying that we all. Yes, I understand that. I understand, and people are going to. So people are going to judge me, and I'm fine with that. You know, I don't care. You guys can judge me all you want. I don't care anymore. I'm who I am. I'm working on myself. So hold my vape and watch this. Hector, yes, I am working on some new impressions. I'm working on, because I have a portfolio of impressions, and I try to stay away from politics the best I can in public. Granted, I do impressions of politicians, but I'm trying to work on one of late night host on Fox News, Greg Gutfeld. He's a comedian, and he hosts his own late night show called Gutfeld. I'm trying to work on his voice and mannerisms, an impression of him, because I'm going to send my portfolio to the Fox network, the Fox News network in New York, to have them forward it to the Gutfeld show to see if, yeah, he is, and he's funny too. I'm going to see if maybe I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to send all of my impressions on a little mini plug to the Gutfeld show and say, look, if you need some comedy, if you're into impressions and stuff, then I would be thrilled to come on the show. But I promise myself, and I'm disciplining myself, that I will not send anything until I get Greg Gutfeld down good. Do they still do Red Eye? What do you mean, Tokes? Oh yeah, Red Eye. The wasn't, but what was that? I've heard of it, but what was it? Was it on Fox? I don't know. He's on the 5 right now. He's on the 5 panel in the evening. Yeah, it was an early morning show. No, he's not on that anymore. He's now on the 5, and then he does his show at night, the Gutfeld. So I decided I would try to learn him. I would, even though I don't like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon because they're anti-Republican, which I am. But I want to try to learn Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon because I want to send portfolios to them. Um, but I've got a lot of work to do on them. There's some other ones I'm working on. Um, can we get a taste of Gutfeld? I'm nowhere near getting him down, but I can do his look. I can do his facial expressions. Well, they might though, Gothic Cobra, because I can't email them. Plus, I've emailed them a couple times and I never heard back. So I figured the only way to maybe get them to receive something is to send it via mail. So I don't know. Hey guys, hold on a minute. I'm getting some notifications here. Oh yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I want to get my portfolio out to a couple people. Not even politely. You don't think they're fun. I'll be honest, Hectorix, I don't think they're funny either. Especially after what Jimmy Kimmel said right after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I mean, that was uncalled for. I mean, look at it this way. Erica Kirk forgave Tyler Robinson for assassinating her husband, but she would not forgive Jimmy Kimmel for what he said about her husband. And, it's just, I don't blame her though, because there's some of them that just don't deserve forgiveness. Yeah, Kimmel is insufferable. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, look at it this way. I cannot stand the ladies on The View. Joy Behar is evil, and I have no rap for her whatsoever. And when Whoopi Goldberg made that statement about the Nazis, comparing them to whatever it was, I think it was Trump or something, ABC did not fire her. They did not cancel her. They only suspended her for, I think, 3 days. And I know why that is. Because if they would have fired her, ABC would have gotten flack, and people would have and Whoopi would have said, oh, they're racist because they fired me. It's a racist thing. Let's see. What I find hilarious is that Jimmy Kimmel was half of the show, The Man Show, and now he's become, well, you see him. Oh, I know, exactly. Yeah, I don't usually watch regular TV, but I have things on YouTube, like channels I'm subscribed to. So, but unfortunately, I can't help but see these things. But nowadays, if I see something that, Jimmy Fallon said or Jimmy Kimmel, I don't even bother to click on it. I just keep scrolling because, I am worried about the world of politics, especially with the Ukraine incidents going on. Guys, I don't think I've ever told you this before, but because it's very hard for me to talk about. But I think I'm ready now that I can actually talk to you. Um, Sorry, guys. My grandmother, well, I was adopted, so family. My grandmother was actually was of Ukrainian descent. She was taken prisoner by the Germans, by the Nazis, when she was just 14 years old. She was a ballerina, and she always told me the stories, the horrific stories. She said that she was walking home from ballet dance one day, or practice, and a German soldier came up and just took her, and they put her in concentration camp, and they made her go work on the railroads, and she was shuffled from no, she's not Korean, Joey. She was Ukrainian. No, she's not Jewish, Hectrix. No, no. Let me get to this, okay? My grandmother was Ukrainian. She was not Russian, she was Ukrainian, like John Henry. You know what's weird? My grandfather's name, my great grandfather, his name was John Kendig, but his middle name was Henry. John Henry Kendig. So, yes, my adopted family, my grandmother's side was Ukrainian. That's my mom's side. But let me get to this, okay? My grandmother was taken captive by the Germans when she was 14 years old. She was shuffled from one concentration camp to another. My grandmother had a heart of gold, and I think that's why I'm so kind to people the way that I am, besides the lying and stuff. But my grandmother was the give you the shirt off her back kind of person. She would give you anything, she would help you out, and even if you tried to pay her back or something, she would not take it. And I have been rebel. I don't know when I cussed you out, because honestly, I've hardly ever seen you before. So, great. Hold on, guys. But, now, Joey, I've never met my Korean family. I don't know who they are. But my grandmother was shuffled from one concentration camp to another. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, sorry guys. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Say yes or no. Can you guys hear me? All right, good. Sorry about that. Yeah, Johnny called me. He was pranking me. So you do hear me. Okay. So let me finish back on the thing about my grandmother. So she would never let you pay her back for anything. If you came over to her house, you had to accept at least a soda or something to drink. Um, Otherwise you weren't allowed to leave. No, she understood if you said no, but she would keep pressing you. She'd be like, "Are you sure you don't want anything to drink? Are you sure? I mean, I got plenty of stuff." And she always taught me, put others before yourself. You know, worry about those around you because you need to show them that you care. But if she were here right now, she'd be yelling at me for lying all the time. So I know by lying, I'm disappointing her. And it really upsets me to think that. Um, but either way, she would I'm sorry if I've been rude to you, Rebel. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fears knew I was streaming because he was watching and he decided to call me to prank me or whatever. So, I don't know. You guys can give him hell on your stream later. No visions. I don't have that kind of money. Oh, shit. Dan, that's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Dan, that's you. I forgot. I'm sorry, man. I've never seen, I forgot your screen name. And Dan, look, I am so sorry for what I said, man. Well, there's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. But I mean, I did flip-flop really, really quickly. You know, I was like kind and I was saying thank you for everything. Then within the blink of an eye, I'm yelling at you. And I have no idea. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Dan. I know we did have let's see. You don't have to apologize, but do you see where you didn't know who this was? How we had civil discourse without any issues. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Dan. I'm sorry again. I had no right to lash out on you. And well, sorry guys. And it was because of this though. I will give you the reason why. Because you know, I was in denial and you and Yak actually encouraged me to reveal what I was doing, and even though I really didn't want to, I had to suck it up to pride. And you know, yeah, but I mean, I like talking to you, Dan. I think you're a really good guy, and I mean, I just hope that you know we can move past this. You know, we can be friends and stuff. So no, my alarm clock's not incorrect. It's 6:21 here on Eastern time. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, Dan. And by the way, I really enjoyed the Bible study last night. You and Yak cover a lot of great things, and I'm a very religious person too. And it's oh yeah, it's 6:52. I'm sorry, I was looking all on the other side. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. And I appreciate that, buddy. I do. Toke says, but yeah, 6:51. Yeah, I was reading the clock backwards. I'm sorry. My gosh, I usually I'm able to read things backwards, but now I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. I don't know. But going back to my grandmother, okay, she was in concentration camp for years. And then um and then when the Americans liberated her camp at the end of World War II, No. It's because John called me, and I tried to make it so everybody could hear, but um, that's funny. With North Korea, we saw your lips moving. We don't know what you were really doing, by the way. No, I was talking to John. Because apparently he and Dave and Tina were watching the stream the entire time, and John decided to call in and just give me a hard time. But that's good old fears for you. That's good old fears. But she was shuffled from one concentration camp to another, and at the end of World War II, my grandfather, who was an American soldier, he was in the Ninth Army Division of the United States Army. He liberated her camp. He fell in love with her, and they got married. The only thing is, she could not move to the United States unless they had a child together. So they had my Uncle Harry, who was born over in Germany. And the most amazing thing she told me out of the entire uh, crisis and the entire events of her life was they, she was sleeping. They were on the ship coming to America, and she was asleep, and she remembered it very vividly. Her friend woke her up and said, obviously in Ukrainian, she said, "You need to come upstairs right now. There's a beautiful lady with a shining light standing in the middle of the water." So she went up on deck, and the Statue of Liberty was straight ahead. She said all of a sudden, all of the trauma that she went through during the war and during her youth in concentration camp, um, she fell to the ground, and literally her legs just collapsed because she could not believe that she was in America. No, it's not the theatrical story to Titanic, Dan. No, this actually is real. And she did not speak a word, hardly a word of English, but my grandfather's family welcomed her with open arms. They helped my grandmother get employment because my whole family over the years worked for the Hershey Chocolate Factory and the Reese's plant. They helped my grandmother get a job for like 25 cents per hour at the Hershey plant. And she and my grandfather worked there for almost 40 years. They retired in 1990, I believe, 1989 or 1990. And both of them were supervisors by then. Back then, the Hershey Kisses were being all wrapped by hand. There were no machines. And my grandmother was in charge of wrapping. She was manager, supervisor of the Hershey Kiss line. And as I said, she started at 25 cents an hour. By the time they retired, both of them were making over I guess back then, obviously, wages weren't as much as they are today. But they retired with, I think, I don't know if it was like $13 or $14 an hour. Adjusted with inflation today, it would be well over $26 an hour, I think. I'm not good at math, so correct me if I'm wrong. But they retired comfortably, and in the midst of all that, they had my mom was born and my Uncle Greg. And my Uncle Greg was very, very close to me. He's the one who got me into music. He's the one who got me into the Beatles. And I don't know if you've seen I don't know how many, you guys may not follow me on Facebook, but my uncle and I, when we went to England on the Beatles pilgrimage tour in 2012, I think it was, or 2011 maybe, we went to the Cavern Club in Liverpool where it all began. And I was in a tribute band from Pennsylvania at the time called Beatlemania The Invasion. And what? Thank you. $36.15. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome. That's the inflation calculated.
Thank you. And Scooter, what do you want? Scooter yelps every time somebody comes into my room, and he throws up a roadblock between me and the other person. It's almost like he's overprotective of me, obviously. But anyway, my uncle Greg and I was in a band at the time called Beatlemania the Invasion. And I was talking to a gentleman there in the Cavern Club, and I said, hey, no, Scooter's not playing Roblox. No, that's the kids' thing. They play Roblox all the time. So, were they really? No, because my grandmother had to hand wrap a bunch of them. Unless that was when. Oh, no, maybe it was the big ones that they have, the large ones that they sell. Thank you, Tokes. I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking that up. Maybe it was maybe it was those big kisses that they sell, the big ones. I feel this might be a lie, sir. I don't know, actually. Dan, what do you think? I mean, now you've all got me confused. It's but yeah, I think it was the giant ones. I'd have to double check with my mom, because I'm not sure. Yeah, Crackpot, are you still here? You're a Twix. Oh my gosh, Dan. I used to love the original, like the old 90s peanut butter Twix. I'm not a big fan of the caramel ones. Who remembers the Amazing Fruit gummy bears from the Hershey Company and the Reason, or not Reasons, they still sell Reason chocolates, but what was it? The Tastations, the hard candies. Who remembers those? Those were two of my favorite things that Hershey had, the Amazing Fruit and the Tastations. But you know what is my favorite, though? But they don't sell them down here. I mean, I can get them shipped to me through... oh, I know, right? I know, right, Dan? Those guys had nothing on the Wonka bar. Absolutely. But the golden almond bars are my favorites. They are kind of pricey, though, because they're pretty much a salute to the old one, to the original candy bars. And they're the little squares that you break off and stuff. But I love almonds. I love the golden almond bars. As a matter of fact, my mom actually asked me, because she orders from Hershey a lot. So maybe I'll have to see if if she'll grab me some golden almond bars. I don't know. I'd have to ask her. But anyway, going back to the Cavern Club, this guy I was talking to, I was telling him about me being in a band in the States. I had no idea that he was the entertainer for the night. He gets up on stage, and I'm just watching him, listening to him play, and I'm just wandering around the Cavern Club, marveling at the whole thing. All of a sudden, I hear this guy, this entertainer. His name was Paul David Smith, I think was his name. Paul David Jones was his name. And he gets on the microphone and he says, I was just talking to a young gentleman from the United States who said he's in a tribute band. Is he still around? And I put my hand up, and I started walking towards the stage. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here. He goes, do you want to come up and sing a song on stage? I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I ran up on stage, and Uncle Greg was over in the merchandise area of the Cavern Club buying shirts and stuff, souvenirs to take back home for my aunt and my cousins. And I said, on second thought, I won't sing a song up here unless unless my Uncle Greg can come up and join me, because he is the one who got me into the Beatles. He's the whole reason I'm here right now. He said, "Oh, no problem, mate." He gets on the microphone. He says, Zach would like to know if his Uncle Greg would come up here and sing. Uncle Greg, I saw him in the distance because the stage was maybe about 10 feet or 15 feet from the gift shop area. This lady that works for them, she's using the keys to get the shirts out and all the souvenirs and stuff. Greg has like a handful of things in his hand. When he heard that, I saw him literally toss these things to the lady, and I didn't know what he was saying to her, but I later found out he went, "I'll be right back. Hold this stuff." He runs up to the stage. Now the cavern has these like low archways that lead up to the stage, but they have like a pad on them so you don't hit your head. Greg darted to the stage, jumped, and almost hit his head on the archway, but he like ducked just in time. And there's pictures of us on the Cavern Club stage. I'd actually have to see if I wish that my phone would show better on the on my laptop. But tell you what I'll do, if you want, I'll send John one of the pictures then, and I'll share it. Well, I'll tell you what, I might actually do a little short reel for my channel in my short section, and you'll see it there. I'll make sure to include it because I haven't done any shorts in a while. But either way, Greg and I shared a passion for music and the Beatles music and stuff. Sadly, Greg died in 2018 suddenly. He was a star, like a lead entertainer, a headliner at the Martin Guitar Festival in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, every single year. And that guitar festival, they had people that would fly in from everywhere, like people from Mexico, Australia, China, Spain, Ecuador, South America, like Argentina and stuff. People would fly in for this guitar fest because it was such a big deal. And Greg was at the hotel, I think the first night of, or no, maybe it was the second night, because I know he and my aunt had just got done playing on the main stage. Because if they weren't playing with their band, they were backing other bands that were on part of the entertainment. Well, apparently Greg was not making sense that day. He was being, are you serious, Tokes? Really? Guys, look at my many chins. Look at that. Ugh. I'm fat. But anyway. Hey, thank you, Lennerin. Oh, come on, Tokes. Don't say that. If anything, it probably clotted the bleeding, so it probably helped. But he was at the Guitar Fest, and he was sitting around the lobby of the hotel. He always carried his original 1968 Martin D28 guitar. And so he ended up trying to go upstairs to the room to lay down. And he suddenly, going up the stairs, he suddenly blacked out, and he fell backwards and fell down the stairs. And the autopsy later revealed that he had a massive brain hemorrhage, which meant instantaneous death. Blood vessel in his brain completely burst, he just died instantly. So before he even hit the steps falling back, he was already gone. Everybody thought that that maybe he had also broken his guitar. Fortunately enough, he had not broken it, but yet unfortunately he got taken from us. So when the funeral came about, we had to have the funeral at a huge church back in Pennsylvania. And I was surprised how many people turned up because the sanctuary of the church ended up being standing room only eventually. It became so overcrowded that they actually had to put up a big screen monitor out in the parking lot, and people actually had to stand out in the parking lot and watch the service going on inside. So, and we later found out that people flew in from all over the world. There was a family from Australia. There were two families from England. There was a family from Kenya, even, I believe. I don't remember. Don't quote me on all of these, but I know there were some Australians there. I know that there were some English and Scottish, and I think some people from Ireland as well. Um, but we had no idea just how well respected he was. And I mean, that really touched all of us. So, I'm waiting for Fears to comment and say, fuck off on here. Because as soon as that happens, I'm going to bid you all fond farewell. No, you weren't, Visions. You weren't there. Stinkery. Oh, jeez. Does everybody there say, damn, pew? Well, not in a church, but no, he wasn't. He didn't even know who my uncle was. But either way, I had keep streaming till Yak slow. So you want me to stream over Fears? Who's gonna leave my stream and watch Fears? Let me tell you. Let me find out. I'm doing a survey. If I stream over Fears, who's gonna leave and watch him, and who's gonna stay with me? Everybody who's gonna do it, say I. No one's staying here, or no one's going to Fears. Good, good. Thank you. Only Chad's going over to Fears? Awesome. You know what? At this point, I think I will stream over Fears. But I don't need him calling me then and saying, dude, I told you, I'm streaming. You took my audience from me. I do not need to get flack from him. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. I'm just talking here with my peeps. What, Carrie, you have are you in the midst of the storm? Well, my phone is on silent, Joey. Zach's Visions was there. I don't. He's Lord Visions. He's Exhume Visions. He's Uncle Visions. No, no, no. I'm not saying about that. I'm not talking about that. Hi, nephew. Hi, Unc. This is nephew right here. There's a character I developed, kind of like an Ernest character. Almost home, Fears says. Well, I'm sorry, Fears, but I'm staying. Everybody wants me to keep streaming. Nobody wants you. There might be one or two that might go over to you, but I don't think anybody's going to. Don't steal my fans. Oh, I'll go there. That's right, y'all. No, even if my phone is on silent, it still can come through. The phone call can still come through. But if I do end the stream, who's gonna go and watch Fears, or who's gonna just say, screw it, and just hang out without a stream? I know you're kidding, Fears. I know you're kidding. But either way, I'm still gonna. I don't know. I'm kidding. Whatever that means. Thank you. Thank you, Visions. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to check this. So, that's good. I'm glad. You've been watching the Beast games and the show Traders. Oh, nice. Toke says, oop. No, I had to get off real quick because I had to read John's text. So who's gonna, if I have to shut down the stream, which I'm gonna give John, I'm gonna give him the time. But wow, now I have 20 watchers. I think it's because everybody knows Fears is about to go live, and you guys are just like begging me to stick around. I don't know, but yet I need to make sure that I make room for Yak's stream tonight. You know what the hardest thing about doing live streams is, guys? It's working around everybody else's schedule. Because Lantern goes live Thursday and Friday. Yak goes live on Saturdays. I don't Gothic King Cobra. That's going to be in October, unfortunately, because we're locked into a lease right here. So that'll happen in October. As I said, I'm going to get my RV probably around September. Twin streams, y'all. That's right, y'all. But I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna get the RV around late September, early October, because our lease ends on, I think, October. Actually, it ends on October 7th. So I'm gonna have to get my. I'm gonna have to get my RV in late September. They are the weakest link. Goodbye. Fears, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I sound like a laughing hyena. Tokes, are you trading in your... No, Visions, that wasn't a fart or a Tourette's. It was me laughing. It was... October. Well, it's not really going to be breaking it either, Cobra, because our lease is up. We're not renewing it. Toke says, are you trading in your car for the RV? No, because I'm going to be towing my car behind the RV, because I can't Gothic King Cobra, because if I do, we're going to get a nice little hefty fine. So, hold on, guys. If I lose you, I'm sorry. So, apparently, Fears is going to start a war with me, even though he's joking, which I know he is. All right. Now, stop making fun of... stop making fun of poor Carrie. Yeah, they won't keep the deposit, Tokes, but they will also charge us a hefty fee to have to terminate early. No, Al Pacino is not joining the RV. No, he is not. The British-Korean War, y'all. Yeah, I can see that. I know that, wow, everybody is like joining the stream now. We got 23 watchers right now and 8 likes. Thank you, guys. It's 1 month's rent at the most. Yeah, in a way it is, but we cannot break this lease. Because we almost broke it 2 years ago, and we realized that if that would happen, we're struggling for money as it is. So fortunately enough, I had some money saved up to be able to obtain the RV. My parents did say they will help me with the down payment, but I will be making the monthly payments, and hopefully by then I'll be able to monetize here. And the Hollywood Toys, I know you had said that you were, I think you said you messaged me on Facebook, you DM'd me, and I'm hoping that it was the link to how I can, make some money by donations without having to monetize through YouTube. Either way, I'm going to... What is he? No, John's going to go live here soon, guys. Oh, no, I won't forget to check it. Let's see. Catch up with the chat real quick. Please keep the stream up. You will have a lot of watch time. Oh, I know I will, Pixel. and we can watch this back. I won't delete this stream. I promise you guys I won't. Now, because I played some music at the beginning, they might try to block it for copyright. But if that's the case, all I have to do is go in and trim down the segment or, erase the song. So either way, I'll get it done. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. I think. No, I would never do that, Visions. Oh yeah, as I said, Visions, you really need to come up with a Three Stooges shirt with John, Dave, and I. But I'm Mo. Dave's Curly. John's Larry. So you can always just put a bald head on Dave. You can put frizzy hair on Fears. And you can put a bowl cut on me. So I'm sure you'll come up with some funny faces of ours. Like making funny smugs and stuff. Stay live and we can double dip. Oh, I know we could, but I really want to give Fears a chance to go live. So I don't like taking from his audience, as does he. Does he not either? Because he felt really bad for going live the other day. Did you really, folks? Panel streams are the best. Yeah, but I know John doesn't want to do a stream tonight or a panel. But tomorrow night, we are doing a panel reminiscing about the 80s and 90s and everything that went on, reminiscing on memories. I need to make a list of the subjects that we're going to cover. So far, we're having Dave, Fears, Lantern, me, and, well, obviously me, and who else? Yakov. We're going to have Yakov. And Dan, if you want to join too, that would be awesome. Because I want to, we're just going to be reminiscing about the 80s and 90s. Now, I'm more of a 90s guy because I was born in 86, but only part of my childhood that I started remembering was beginning in 1990, because I started preschool then, and I started, really understanding things. Anyone else? What's that? Hollywood Toys? Anyone? Oh, you mean for the panel? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to talk to John later on tonight. I already said I have Yakov, John, Dave, and Tina, and Lantern, and I would like if you want to join too, Hollywood Toys, and I am hoping that Dan will join too. Visions, if you're up for it, go ahead. No, King Cobra, no, absolutely not. No, I would not. No, I would not. Don't even go there, Visions. Don't even go there. But no, haven't I done enough damage to Kate already? Seriously. And I'm done bringing her up, because, I'm done. I'm just done. No, Pixel. Absolutely not. You guys need to see in the vlog, too. It's going to be funny. John got me at a red light, and because John said I'll just let you guys see it. It'll be like tell you what, I'll actually put that in the beginning of the vlog so that you guys could get a laugh right away. No, I wouldn't like it. No, I wouldn't like it. But, okay, guys, as much as I hate to do this, I know John's getting ready to go live, so I'm going to hop on off, and I'm going to let Fears go live. Plus, I have editing to do, so if you guys want me to get this vlog up, you're going to have to kind of let me go. I'm sorry. But, all right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging around, and I will see you guys later, and I'm going to continue lying, and, all right, Gothic, let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. Oh, come on. Don't boycott poor Fears. Give him some love. Show him some love. Go nuts. It was good while it lasted, y'all. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Pixel. No problem. Glad to see you could stop in. I'll try to watch some of John's stream. I might pop in and out because I'm going to be editing. But guys, stay tuned for the vlog. It'll probably be up later tonight. But you guys have all the notifications. It'll be posted in Discord when it comes out. So thanks, you guys. Oh, hi, Liz. I didn't know you were here. Well, I guess you just came in. You came in at just the very tail end. But, all right, guys, please show Fears some love. Yes, Tokes, I will. As I said, we're going to talk about the 80s and 90s and stuff. So, if you want to come in, but I just don't want the link getting out there to too many people because I'm trying to have a great live stream reminiscing and stuff. So I'm gonna, no, she's not. I'm talking about our Liz in the community. You too, Carrie. So I'm gonna try to have as many people as I can without having pornography pop up. So anyone who comes in that does not have their face showing is not going to be allowed in. And so if your face is not showing on my screen, then yeah, you can come in. I already said, Adam. If your face is not backstage with your profile, then I'm sorry, but you're not going to come in. So, I need the proof that it's going to be you guys. And, it's got to be like your live face, Hectrix. The only person I would accept that is not showing is Kate, because I know she doesn't like to show her face on live streams, which is fine. So, but I would like some of you guys to come in, hang out with us, and let's take a trip back to the 80s and 90s, guys, because with all the shit that's going on now, we could use a little trip back to the past. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take off. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours and 16 minutes and 45 seconds, I'm going to say. So, all right, guys, I'm taking off. Stay tuned for Fears live stream next, and the vlog will be on its way. But for now, this incredible live stream is over.